Hello and welcome, Kui hora and haere mai in Maori. We are in Hamilton, New Zealand. This is day 4 of 3 World Championships being held here this week. And this is the third day of the Massé Women's World 9-Ball Championship with 48 players, $175,000 of prize fund with $50,000 to the winner. Some very recognizable faces here. This is a stage 2 double elimination, 2 of 3 races to 4. If the deciding set is tied at 3, it's a shootout. But Chou and Amit, a defending champion against a prior 2-time champion for the Women's World 9-Ball. This is George Teachan in the booth with Tim de Ruyter, bringing you the live action from Hamilton.
Hello.
Hello, Tim. Tim speaks. He's a man of few words. It has to do with pool. If it's not concerning the table, he doesn't say much. What a match here. This is a loser qualification round. And who won the lag there?
Chou. Not a man of many words.
Many words, but he says Chou. Zane Bernard, our referee from New Plymouth, New Zealand, and Greg Crotis from New Zealand, the South Island of New Zealand, is our timekeeper and scorekeeper. Chou to break the balls. She's a defending champion and the only woman to hold a 9-ball World Championship and a 10-ball championship in the same year. 777. Fargo rated player, the 3rd highest in the world. And she is ranked number 1 in the WPA. Her opponent, Rubalin Amit, is a 754, ranked number 20 in the WPA. That may have a little bit to do with the number of tournaments that Rubalin plays and Chou plays.
Yeah, so made a ball on the break. No shot on the 1, so push out called. No way she's going to play the jump here. Let's see, did she push out to something aggressive here, or is she going to play the safety? She could roll up on the 2 ball, send the 1 near the 4. 1 to the short rail, cue ball behind the 6 is also a possibility, but a little bit more sensitive.
Well, while she measures this out, Rubalin got here by defeating Veronica Menard in straight sets, but she lost to Amber Chen 2 sets to 1, then defeated Gemma Schumann straight sets and Han Yu straight sets. Han Yu is quite the win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big win for her.
Yeah. Gotta play good to beat her.
Yeah. Chou, on the other hand, of course, it was a seeded tournament, so she had to buy the first time around, but then she beats Jana Tohme in straight sets and lost to Silvana Liu 2 sets to 1. Now faces Rubalin Amit as they exchange their little safeties here.
Yeah, good safety from Chou after that missed chance on the 1 ball. And looks like the jump cue is out. It's a difficult jump. She's quite close to the 9, and she did take her extension of the jump cue because she wants the cue to be slow, possibly to be behind the 7.
In fact, to let you know just how big that win over Han Yu was, Han Yu is the defending, was the 2018 9-ball champion, also the 2016 9-ball champion, and the 2013 9-ball champion. So quite the pedigree.
Yeah.
Jump shot here. And now this 1 ball. Oh, a beautiful strike.
Well, a long 2 ball can go in between the 4 and the 6 into the rail and come back out, so can let the stroke out.
Rita sponsored by Predator. Now playing with carbon fiber. She's also sponsored by Jin Lee Power and Hoya Bit.
So she hit that 2-ball great. She got a nice angle on the 5 to cross over for the 6. Ideally, it'd be straight on the 6 ball.
Chou from Chinese Taipei. And looking very solid through this rack. Opening shot with the 1 ball was kind of a long straight in with about a little bit more than half a pocket. Drilled it right in, and she's been in line the whole time. Just gets by the side pocket with this cue ball on the right, and she'll be in great shape for this 9. And in this race to 4, the opening game is right here on this 9 ball. And in it goes for game number 1 in a race to 4. Winner breaks. Keep in mind we're playing sets of 4. If they are tied, they go to the 3rd and deciding set. In stage 2, which the winner will go to, the loser will be out. They will be racing to 3 of 5 sets. And if the deciding set is tied at 3, there will be a shootout. We've only seen, I think, 2, maybe 3 shootouts throughout the tournament so far.
Yeah.
And we have not seen one on the stream table yet. We thought we had one last night when we had a great match between Christina Tkach. Tim, you got to help me out here.
Oh. And
I put him on the
Osea.
spot and say Osea. What a great match that was. It went back and forth, and it had every characteristic of a shootout match, but just shy of it. Exciting. Saw everything there. Great safeties, great shooting, great sportsmanship.
Well, Chou made a good run out there in
Oh,
the
cue
opening
ball.
rack. Especially 2 big shots to start her campaign in that opening rack. So she looks ready for this match.
There's
has to
9
be.
balls there, and this is like the 1 ball she shot a little bit ago, except the cue ball's closer to the rail.
Yeah. Yeah, the winner goes on to the last 16. The loser is out. Also, money-wise, usually this plays pretty big, this match. So I expect quite some pressure towards the end.
The winner of this match will be guaranteed $4,125, of course, with a chance to move up to that $50,000 grand prize. And this isn't make a deal, so no brand new cars. We have to laugh at our own jokes because apparently you at home aren't laughing with us.
Yeah, nobody
We can't
does
hear
that.
you. Second place is 30,000. Third and fourth is 15, and fifth through eighth will be 7,998. $2 short of $8,000. Good little payday for the ladies, but only the final 16 will get that, and these 2 ladies here are battling to get into that category. Big Eyes, Rita Chou.
Can she play the kick and stick here, or?
She didn't play it. She played the kick and double kiss. I mean the shot and double kiss.
Yeah, she
And
was
left.
trying to bang that 1 ball over, but the kiss did play big there. So another chance for her. They call her Rita.
Rita.
Chou, yeah. I'm just gonna say Rita. I think it's a little easier for us.
I like both. Chou, you know, we've done so much commentary on her games in the past 2 to 3 years that it's common knowledge. You know, Austria in Klagenfurt when I was there. My wife and I were out walking at night, and she was walking with a group of Chinese Taipei players, just out enjoying the evening after pool was done for the day. Very personable. She's kind of nice, kind of quiet because her English isn't the best.
This is a tough shot here on the 2. Difficult to get to the 3 ball. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, that carbon fiber does her justice.
Look at that spin on the cue ball. What a shape on the 3 as well. She is on the rail, which makes it tough, but still I'll take it. What a positional shot that was from the 2 to the 3.
Those are the things that a 7-7-7 Fargo rate player can get done. We have quite a few world 9-ball champions in this tournament. The likes of Siming Chen, Liu Xia, Kelly Fisher, Ellison Fisher. Who else is giving us great? That's about all that I see that's in this field. Jasmine Ocean is runner-up twice. Once to Kelly Fisher and once to Liu Xia.
Well, she did get a little bit tricky on that 5 ball. A big cut here. Also has to manage the speed as the 6 doesn't go to the corner where the 8 is. Oh, just dropped. How does she get on the 6?
Oh, nicely.
Yeah, she got great. And gotta say, she's looking good.
I've seen her play some fabulous pool in her win over Allison Fisher, I believe, in the final last year, or was it? Yes, in the final. It was a 9-0 win. Allison never got a game, and Chou played, I mean, absolutely amazing. And game number 2. She takes down. This is a race to 4. Very important to win the first set because you know you're going to play 3. Sponsored by Predator, as I mentioned. You can see the brake cue is the red one. Jump cue, same butt. The Revo shaft. The equipment, of course, is the Predator 9-foot Apex table, the Arcadia cloth, the Predator Arcadia cloth, the Arena lights, the Arcos 2 balls, and the Arrow rack, all made by Predator. If you want information for this tournament and the other 2 World Championships going on, the Yalin Men's World 8-Ball Championship and the World Junior Championships, just go to www.probilliardseries.com. It's all there. The brackets are all there. The money's all there. If you find some, mail me a check or 2. But all the info is in a handy location.
Well, now she also has made the wing ball and got shape on the 1. So great opportunity to get on the hill first in this opening set. Starts off with the 1-5 combination. 1 will stay in front of the corner.
Now she's moving the ball around just so well. This is going to be tough. This kind of performance is of championship caliber.
We got a little bit more cut on the 4 ball. The center of the table would be fine on the 6 to go 3 rails around the angles to get to the 7, unless she plays the short side of the 7, the top side in this view. I think she's got too much angle to stay on top of the 7 on the top side, so I would go. Well, she could go 2 rails as well. There we go again.
Mm-hmm.
You would like to play 3 rails around, and most of the players would play this probably. Either way was gonna get on this side of the 7 and probably close nearby.
That angle was pretty steep to go 3 rails around. You would risk the corner pocket.
I have no doubts about Chou's game.
It's beautiful to watch. She has that cue ball pretty much exactly where she wants it, and she had that 8 ball almost looking at her before it dropped. But look at the position on the 9.
Yeah, to get on the hill in the first set.
And while they rack the balls, we'll go over some of the matches that are going on at this time. Loser qualifications. The loser of any of these matches I'm reading off will be out of the tournament. Denise Wilkinson, the local favorite here against Seosea, 3-0 in the first set. Kristina Zalteva and Yuki Hiraguchi are playing. Pia Filler and Jasmine Ocean, or as Tim would pronounce it, Ocean.
Ocean.
Lim Yun Mi against Margarita Fefelova, 2-0. Soledad Ayala trails 1-0 against Wang Wanling, and Wei Wei trails 1-0 to Bin Hung from the Philippines, and Chihiro Kawahara trails 1-0 to Allison Fisher, the lady with the best success in this tournament. Give you an example of what she's done. She won it 3 years in a row, 96 to 98. Again in 2001 with several runner-up finishes.
Ooh. Scratch on the break.
One as current as last year. A scratch on the break, no bueno.
Has made that same wing ball, but scratch on the break. Very difficult to get to the 2 ball. Also, of course, there is a 2-9 combination that she's looking at, but
There's Joshua Filler watching his wife play Jasmine Ocean. No, is it Jasmine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Jasmine Ocean. So, it will be interesting to see what she plays here. Could go towards the 2-9, but it's only nice when you get straight on. Like, you need ball and hand shape on the combination, or I don't like it.
I agree, and the problem is that she's coming across her shape, but look how nice she's overshot a little bit, but that was close.
Yeah. Could still play it and bring the cue ball up to the 4, like if she doesn't make it. 2 might stay behind the 7.
Mm-hmm. She went for the higher percentage run because she didn't get the position she wanted.
Yeah, and I still like it. It's just that from the 5 to the 6, like the 2 ball was not the only ball that was tough to get to. Oh, nice 3-wheel shape on the 5 ball.
Now, how to come back for the 6 ball. The side she has to go to, the pocket is blocked. The side she can go to, the pocket is blocked. Now she's thinking about coming all the way down and shooting the 6 ball up. I think she can get to right about where the cue is, the bridge is. And I think I like that, but she's coming across the line, so it's a narrow window. She can easily go by it or not get to it.
Yep.
Well.
Oh. Well, not just to make the 6 is tough, but she'll also have to run into the 8. And not sure, like, she might not have an easy shot after this too.
That's what I was looking at. So I wanted to ask you, do you think she can draw away from the 8 and stay above it?
Well, I was thinking
It's so
yeah,
hard.
maybe stun and catch the right side and go
Mhm.
into the rail, but I would be scared to get behind the 9.
Yeah. Well, she came up with a shot. Tough one, but it's a shot. Cutting that 7 ball to the side. I don't believe she'll play it to the corner.
No, I do like the side. It's
Yeah.
guaranteed shape also.
Sure.
Oh,
And she's left it out. Chou will pounce and put this first set away. The opportunity's there. I like hitting this with center left and kind of coming around the 9 ball 2 rails.
yeah, could check the cue ball also.
Oh, she's going to go this way, coming on the
How is the speed?
by checking it as you mentioned. Good.
Wow, look at that speed too. Maybe a little bit bigger cut, but she can play for the 9 in the side to let the cue ball go a bit. Just top spin, maybe a hair off right, but
I like playing safe here. Believe it or not, I like playing safe here. For one time in my life, I'm going to play safe.
I was gonna say yesterday you would have got it in.
Yes, well, that was yesterday. I felt better yesterday.
I guess so.
It is one of those shots. But because of the score and where we're at, frustrate my opponent, she's got a nice safety to put the 8 ball on the head rail and the cue ball behind the 9. It just lays nice for it.
Oh, I think she's going for it.
Yeah, probably so.
Is she going 3 rail shape on a 9, or is she going over directly? Yeah, she has more angle, so not easy. She's made it. How is she on the 9? How does she get on the 9? She got a nice little rub off the 9 and got
Well,
perfect.
If she doesn't get the rub, she'd have been perfect either way.
Yeah, true.
So, first set goes to, as soon as this 9 ball goes down, Chou Che-Yu. Rita
this
Chou.
Strong set. She's
Very
played
strong set.
Really strong set here, opening set.
I believe the scratch on the break was the only error for Rita.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
The other tournaments we're having here this week is the Yalin World 8-Ball Championship for the men. There's 425,000 available in prize funds. 250 is just for the 8-ball, 175 for this tournament here. The winner of that tournament is looking at 75,000. We are down to the final 16. 16. Excuse me. I did a post on Facebook this morning, and I posted the final 16 off of our bracket, and I didn't know if I should mention that or not, but and so I got stuck on 16.
16.
Players they usually take a little break in between the matches, and I think that's a good time to name our sponsors, which are Yalin, Massé, Ven Billiards, Kamui, Billiard TV, Little Monster, and all tournaments are sanctioned by the WPA. There's Pia Filler on table number 2, which is being broadcast on a separate YouTube channel. There's Pia Filler and Jasmine Ocean.
Yeah, score currently 2-1 for Jasmine. Joshua there to support his wife.
We have some pros in support here. One of the best players in the world has been hanging around here supporting his new fiancée. in this 9-ball tournament, who is in the final 16. A little bit of everything this week here in Hamilton, New Zealand. A good look at the Predator Arena here with the Massé WPA World 9-ball Championship. Sponsors along the LED board all the way around this arena. The arena lights, there's 7 of them over this to light up the table and the whole arena. And you guys at home making it all possible. Rubeline is back. I was talking to her, asking for sponsors, and just having a pre-match conversation. And she says, "Don't forget to tell everyone that I'm actually 6 foot." And I said, "Yeah, but it looks like you forgot your heels." And she enjoyed that. USANA and Tough Seal. USANA are vitamins that sponsor her, and Tough Seal has to do with paint. And of course, she is a Predator-sponsored player also. She is ranked. She has the 6th highest Fargo at 754 for the women, and as I mentioned, I believe number 20 in the WPA. She's breaking first as they alternate the break for sets. Otherwise, it's winner breaks.
Very interesting thing she did there. She was about to break from the other side of the table, and then she hesitated and moved over to this side. Might be just because Rita's break was working so well from this side.
And keep in mind, the 9-ball is spotted on the spot. It's on the foot spot, so, but there's no break box.
Well, definitely a good strategy, I guess, because she's made a ball on the break. She's got shape on the 1, and if she makes the 1 and goes forward off the short reel, has the 2 in the side to get to the 4, and then all the hard work is done for the wreck. I believe she has the angle to stun the cue ball over, maybe a ball or 2 to play the 4 in the top left corner.
And we'll go over some first set stats after this game. This 4 to the 5 is pretty simple. The rest of this rack lays out pretty simply. Good look at Rita Chou, Chinese Taipei, focused on the table. Nice line for the 6 to get to the 7.
Yeah, needs a good start in this second set, as she really didn't have much chance in the first set, so.
Yeah, the numbers for the first set for Rubeline are not very impressive. She didn't have much time at the table.
I don't think there's many numbers.
That's right. There's no. I mean, she didn't have much time at the table. She lost 4 straight games and only probably shot 3 times. I'm not sure how many times she shot, but it wasn't more than, not too much more than that. Nice clearance. That'll settle her nerves down at the table.
And it all started with that break.
Yeah, she copied her opponent, which is something that a lot of players will, as they notice, keep their eyes on the table, will notice how they're breaking and where the successes are. And if they're not comfortable with what they bring to the table, they'll use what she has for the table.
Well, also, if you look at this format with the winner break, you could not get so many breaks. So by the time you would figure out what would be the best side to break from or what's working, you might be down too big. So especially in this format, if you look around a bit and you see other people break well, yeah, you gotta try the same thing.
That is a very good point, Tim. And they don't get too much practice on the stream tables.
No,
There's only half an hour before the match, and if they're running tight, you're going to get to hit maybe one rack sometimes and only one break.
but now she did go back to her side.
No,
So this is interesting.
changes right away. Variety's the spice of life.
Oh, nice square hit on the one. Look at that cue ball, perfect break. Made the two, good shape on the one.
Tim is looking at the table and wondering, why are the balls all at the bottom end of the table? Well, part of the reason might be that it was a hand rack.
Oh.
I think if I was Rita, I'd get up and say, time. It was there too long. It stays up.
Well,
Put it back up.
I think it was just fine though. Didn't say.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not aware of the rule honestly, because is it 5 seconds
Oh.
or 10 seconds? Like there we go already. Like I don't need one more of those situations. You know, just keep going.
Well, that wasn't even there close to 5 seconds, so there wasn't nothing to worry about, but it's... you don't see that very often. The ball just kind of hanging. Ooh. And looking to play the combo on this 5 ball. Follows the cue ball. She should be in real good shape. Unless it goes in, and unless it goes in.
You know, with how far the 5 was off that corner, I would have never expected the 4 to drop as well.
I would have never expected her to hit it that hard. Just get the cue ball past the 6 and you're going to be perfect.
I just think she never expected to have the 4 travel half a diamond to follow the 5 ball.
Yeah, the tables are still pretty slick.
Is she going to play the bank?
I think she's got a better safety. Behind the 2,
Yeah,
she has 2 blockers
safety
there,
it
so.
is. Don't think it will
And
be.
there it is. She's got a kick shot, and this actually is going to be a rather effective kick shot. She can keep the cue ball.
There's that 1 ball.
Yeah,
It really tried to stay up.
it did.
I think she can go 1 reel, right? Send the 6 up table and possibly get the
Maybe
ball.
the kick's not there. It's going to have to be 2 rails.
Also have to get that 6 ball to the top short
She-
rail.
She'd like to hit it full, like that. Oh, look at
the
this.
cue ball.
Look at the 7. Hello, 7 ball.
Wow. Hit it absolutely perfect. Could not have played it any better. You
No.
could see a little look there from Rubelin. She was a little bummed.
Well,
She expected a different outcome for sure.
you know, sometimes when the rolls are on the other side, they just... but that wasn't really a roll. That was a self-created shot that deserved good karma.
Here's the combination. Like it's traveled like half a diamond to follow
Yeah.
behind the 5.
Oh, she tried to go rail first there, and that was a very good attempt. And she's come away with a little roll of her own. Might look into a bakery around here.
Well, don't make me more hungry. Yeah, she can bank the 6 to where she is now with the cue ball and then get the cue ball underneath the 8-9. Oh, doesn't want to run into the
she's hit
7.
She's hit it too hard.
She does lay the cue ball pretty much on top of the 8-9, so can she just cue just next to the 8, like
It
just
looks-
by it?
Maybe. Yeah, Rita just caught a lot of ball there. She wanted to hit that a little thinner. Players are on a time clock, as you can hear it beeping away. They get one beep at, they're told time by the ref at 10 seconds. And then at 5 seconds, you hear the beep going every second. 1 30-second extension. But they get 60 minutes to plan their attack after the break.
Well, it's 9 to go 2-0.
And this is how champions get well in a set or in a match. If they lose the first part of the match, they work their way to win the second. And she is on her way.
It's quite a high standard so far this match. Not too many mistakes. Good safety play. Good breaks in general. Only seen one scratch, I believe, on the break, and that's it.
That was it by Rita. That is, you know, players of this caliber, this is the type of results they produce, as you just mentioned. Quite a high caliber set. Some stats for you guys to look at. Player performance. As you can see, Rubelin's has gone way up. It went from 821 from 556 in the first set to 942nd in the second. How quick the table turns in this game. Oh, and talk about turning. That one didn't turn, but it just rolled into the side pocket. And her momentum was just killed.
Yeah, it was going to be dry, but then of course you would not expect the cue ball to be guessed in. Now she must like where the 8 is. She could play the 1 off the 8 and play shape on the 2.
I'd have to look at the corner, make sure that corner's not available, and I would agree to play the 1 off the 8, send it down, and come up for position because it lays very nice for that.
Well,
you called it.
Maybe it's still on to the side and it just looks a little bit funky to us. Like, I guess we're gonna find out soon.
And I think after looking at it kind of close, I have a feeling she just didn't notice it.
We'll find out soon. Let's see. Get some 3 ball. We'll have to shoot the 4 on the side, I would believe so.
Or the 8 ball's too low. I'm not sure. No, it's just right. No, actually, it's where it might not. It might catch the corner and stay out. That's for her to, you know, she would look at it, but I don't think she even glanced at it.
Which should tell us that we shouldn't be too worried about it, I guess.
Well, we don't have to worry about it. We just have to tell people what happened, or
I'm worried.
That's for her.
You know, I don't sleep well at nights just because of similar situations. You know,
You lose sleep over these shots, huh?
Yeah.
You lose sleep when you call them wrong?
All the time.
Okay, I don't.
I barely slept last night.
Because a lot of times they're not wrong. That's just a different way of doing things. And a lot of times we were just falling asleep.
Here we have the chair shot.
Oh, there we go, the 3-railer.
And how is the speed?
Perfect.
Like, her speed has been great this match too.
Yeah.
I mean, the table must be playing great today because we just seen a masterclass from Felix Vogel, according to cue ball control and speed.
Yes, he did a great job.
And this match is actually running the same.
Now you get a good look at the 8 ball where it's sitting on that corner.
Well, I feel she can go 2 rails or possibly bump the 3rd rail. No, she's drawing. She goes straight into the short rail out.
Keep in mind, if it gives her problems, it's because she didn't clear it out. Actually, this is a little tougher shot than I'd want to face. Unless it goes in the side.
She is shooting to the corner.
Yeah.
It's also when you play to the side, your cue ball stays on the rail. which if you shoot to the corner, it's still a pretty big pocket. And the cue ball is at least off the rail.
And keep in mind, Tim called it at the very beginning. He said I'd be playing the 1 ball off the 8 to get position on the deuce, because the 8 ball was a problem. As now that I see that, I see that she never looked at it.
Well, that missed 8 ball is very costly, because that's gonna bring Rubelin on the hill in the second set. I was expecting this match actually to go to a third set. I didn't know it was gonna be 4-0, well, possibly 2 4-0s, but both are capable to be on quite a run for like 4, 5, 6 games. So 3-0.
You know what's funny about that particular game, though, Tim, is especially now that we're keeping stats, there's nowhere to put that was an error not to play it off the 8.
I mean, it has to be. Like, I just didn't
In my
like.
opinion.
I just
In
didn't
my
like
opinion.
how it was close to that point, and it just makes players uncomfortable. Now, the only thing I was wondering is, Rita was trying to hold the cue ball along the rail. She played with drag, so she made it more sensitive. Also, the shot. I was wondering why she didn't play to the other side of the 9 and let the stroke out just a bit. Could have maybe helped her pocketing the 8, but nonetheless, I think this was a tough shot.
Yeah, we kind of picked that one apart, but yeah, it was a tough shot, and didn't have to be.
I also feel the momentum has completely turned. Like, I feel all the momentum is with Rubelin.
Well, I thought the momentum was going to swing when Rubelin scratched. On the, was it on the break or?
Yeah.
I know it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, because she had ball in hand on the 1, exactly. And I thought that was going to be a swing, and it kind of did. She had a nice run out, but then just didn't pocket the 8. Big 8 ball. There goes the 6. And so 1 down. Is there a shot on the 1?
Yeah, but look
Not
at that
anymore. Not anymore. The shot's there, but the cueing's not.
That 3 ball made things so much worse.
And viewers out there, I wasn't picking apart that 8 ball on Chou. It's more to give a lot of the viewers a heads up to make sure you look early, because that early miss can cost you a game, as it just did.
Key shot here to get from the 2 to the 3. A little bit smaller positional area. Had to find the window between the 4 and 9.
Oh, she's going to come around. This lays nice for a little bit of inside, but she's going to come between the 5 and the 9 is what she was measuring. Let's see what she does. Oh, she used the inside, and it cost her.
Well, safety time it is.
Her instincts may have been right to run around between the 5-9 for position.
Is she able to bank the 4 still? Like, bring the cue ball to the short rail. If you don't make it, you get the hook behind the 5-9?
The bank's there, yes. I think the 9 ball is not in the way. She's going to have to elevate to get the cue ball over to the right.
I think this is the first time she's called extension in this match. Like, both have been playing quite fast.
What that tells me is she's not comfortable with a time clock. But she was comfortable with that shot. Look how nice she's hit it.
Yeah, I really like how she's played that.
Yeah.
Perfect speed. And also got the double up, so it's not like 1 ball is in between and people can still jump. She's got 3 balls in between.
She's going rail first here to try to make the ball. Is that scratch come into play?
I think so, yeah.
Oh,
look at the cue ball. Another chance.
That was a very nice way to get position on that 5 ball. A lot of players would have come straight across from the ball and could have overrun it and been in trouble. She used line shape to get on that 5 ball, hitting the rail and coming directly at the 5 on in line for the pocket.
Oh.
And then she missed it. I thought she would play it to the side.
I was expecting the side. I could
Yeah.
understand why she's played it to the corner. Here's a scratch.
That spin.
Well, chance for Rita Chou to make this close.
The chance to go to work.
I like to overcut the 5 on the right long rail and bring the cube all the way back down 2 rails. Unless she wants to go aggressive, but I think if you go for the top right corner you don't make it, most of the time you'll sell out.
I don't think she went for the ball. I think she was playing safe.
I think so
And she
too.
got the safety.
She does have the save.
Yep.
But the jump cue could be out.
Will it have enough to go 2 rails for position on the 7 of the same pocket?
I do think so.
Okay. Because that's going to lose some energy bouncing around.
Oh no, the 7 does not help her out. This is a tough shot. Straight on the 5, straight draw. Nice replay, nice feel. Caught it too thick.
Long straight in. Is she going to try to power this, draw this?
Yeah, the speed has to be just right.
Yeah.
It's super
The stroke
tough.
has to be fantastic.
Well,
Oh my Lord, what a shot.
oh,
Too much.
yeah, I've seen her shoot those shots more often.
Yeah.
But she really.
Put that in your hat and smoke it. And
Safety.
coupled by a nice safety, is it going to find cover?
No. Let Ruby Lynn off the hook there a little bit, I
A
feel.
little bit, yeah. Not by much. I don't think she can hit the left side of it.
No.
Which means that
which is tough too. I don't
Yeah.
know if I would play that.
I don't know what else she would play.
Can
if-
she bank the 7 2 rails up to the 8?
Yes, just pass
with
it and hold the cue
inside
ball
and
there.
maybe
Yeah.
roll up towards the 9?
I think that's what she's playing, Tim. Yeah, just like that.
Just needs the 8. I think she's played it well. She's played it very well.
Mm-hmm. It looks like she can almost see it to bank it and stop the cue ball right there. So tight. Yes, she can.
She's going to bank this?
Yeah.
Oh,
And hold
it's
the cue
not
ball
in.
right. Yeah, but hold the cue ball right there.
What's the 7 gonna do? What's the 7 gonna do?
Sell out. Well, it's not really sell out. It's a tough shot. But she gave it a go.
Rubenland's player overall performance definitely grew a bunch after that second set, going from set 1 556 to set 2 848, so now averaging 786. Chou played such a strong first set, not so strong second set, but especially because she played such a good first set. Her overall is at 886.
And actually, as I look at this, Tim, Sylviana Liu, who defeated our defending champion, is, well, she's in the winner's circle. Excuse me. Yeah. She's still on the winner's side. And actually, that was a winner qualification. Yes, it was. She's in the final 16. And that's the kind of information you have at your fingertips at www.probilliardseries.com.
I
You have
find
all
it
the brackets.
quite interesting how we've played 2 sets and most of the stats are like still empty. Like there's not so many fouls, there's not so much defense because most of the time they ran out.
Well, I'll just say one thing, Tim. You were right earlier when you said this has been a very high-quality match.
Yeah. Yeah, it must be a treat for everybody to watch. It is for us. That's
Sure.
That's one guaranteed.
And actually, we haven't seen this very much. I mean, we've been calling, in this format, we've been calling him now, I've been calling him now for 4, 5 years. And it's still, you don't see, I haven't seen 2 4-0, 4-0 sets.
Yeah, we have a very young audience today as the World Junior Championships have started in the background. And when they're not playing, of course they want to have a look at the pros, of course.
If you go to an event of this caliber, that's exactly where you spend your time, watching the best players in the world. What better treat? And as a youngster, just emulate what you see.
So third and deciding set. If we go tied at 3, we will go to a shootout. But that's a far sight.
Well, we start off set number 3, and right off the bat, Rubelin is right back up to bat and swinging for the fence. A little bit of right English on this, catch part of the 3, go 2 rails for position on the 2. She's going to use draw.
Yeah, I felt she was going to be thick on the 2 ball.
Yeah, I liked running forward there because of the way, and it sends you the ball out.
Well, everything evolves around that 5 ball. The 5 is tough. There's no 5-8 combination. Will be interesting to see how she wants to get there. Does she play to the center of the table and go 3 rails to the short side of the 5?
That'd be the easiest thing. She could also get back to lay the cue ball on the same rail the 4 is and go 2 rails up for the 5.
Oh, look,
That's what she's done.
That's what she's done, yeah. Would like to go further. Yeah, she got perfect on it. She can go 2 rails.
That's absolutely perfect, yeah.
Yeah, ball in hand,
Mhm.
almost. Well, not almost. I think I would put it there.
That's where I'm going to put it. Although I'm going to be a little closer because I'm left-handed. I don't want to stretch. Now she's going to have a problem getting to the 6 ball. She might have to settle for a bank.
Yeah, this is probably the worst thing that could have happened to her, to get straight on that 5. Unless she goes forward and takes a cut on the 6. That's another option too, to take a long 6.
If
Just
she,
pass the side.
I gotcha.
But I like the bank too. Like, I wouldn't mind it. Yeah, she has played for the bank. Guaranteed to be on the 7 if she makes it.
She might play this as well. I don't think so. I was gonna say she might play it with a two-way shot value behind the 8 with the cue ball, but that's not gonna get there. She can't put the cue ball there. Just go for broke here. You got to make that 6 ball.
Well, I would expect her from this position. She has played herself into this position. She could have played also good shape for safety. So I expect her to go all in on this.
And she's ginned it.
Wow, nice. And quite straight on the 7 to the corner. Well, one thing's for sure, she really stepped it up after the first set. You know how tough it is to do that too. Like, your opponent is playing so well,
definitely.
and you just say, well, first set didn't go my way. Let's step it up and overrun.
And sometimes that can kind of settle your nerves by saying, I might as well open up here. I've got nothing to lose. I've already lost the first set.
Well, she definitely got loose. It's 9 ball to take the lead again.
Well, with her pedigree, you know she's a dangerous player. List of accomplishments is vast. And the first game of the third and deciding set goes to Rubin and Amit. Keep in mind, if they are tied at 3, it will go to a shootout.
Yeah, I expect quite some nerves at some point though, because the loser will be out of the tournament and the winner will get to the last 16. Of course, Chou being our defending champion would be quite a big result for Rubin to beat her and kick Rita out of the tournament. So I expect quite some tension at some point, but depends also, of course, on how the set goes. If the balls start to break well and they lay really well, and one of them gets loose, then it's maybe a whole different story.
I think if Rubin wins this game, she'll feel rather comfortable, and we might have another whitewash of the set. A nice kiss to pocket that 4 ball in the corner. And it looks like she can see the 1. No, maybe not.
No, I'm just wondering, can she play a kick and stick? Can she get to that short rail? Because if she can play the kick and stick, it's guaranteed a hook behind the 8.
It looks like it. It's there.
Well, she's playing a push out, so might not be there.
Well, pushing out to... Wow, where's she pushing out to?
To the short rail, but
So she wants a 2-rail kick and stick at it?
I guess so. I don't think I would ever
The
take
2-railer doesn't give you the kick and stick, though. The 1-railer does.
No,
The
that
2-railer
you
will
can-
slide.
Well, if
You got to hit
play-
it perfect.
Yeah, and you gotta play with a lot of high ball spin,
Yeah.
which does change the angle coming off the rail too. So it gets very sensitive.
Yeah.
The good news is if she kicks towards the 5, 3, 7, and 6, she might get some luck, or intended luck though, but not like that.
Well, she's got an open shot for the side pocket, And the good thing about it is it looks like she can't scratch to the corner where she's aiming because the 2-ball might be in the way.
Yeah, she might go for a little risk here. Cut the 1 in the side and run into the 2-ball.
I'm not sure it's in the way as I look at this a little closer, but it's close. I think, well, that she makes that 1 ball, that cue ball's headed right, the tangent line's right for the middle of that pocket. She's overcut the ball.
Did she get behind the 9?
There might be a shot there for the side pocket. There might be a window between the 3-9.
Yeah, and if she got behind the 9, then it's still quite decent jump as well. So, oh, she is checking up, but not with the jump cue. So the 1 must go. Can play 2 rails. Oh, didn't dig deep enough.
She might have dug deep enough to play a 2-9 combo, but she'll play. Oh, does it go by the 3? Does it go by the red 3?
Could she? Yeah, I think she can make it. And she could run. Well, I don't think she can run into the 9.
She can draw the ball down and come up for the 3.
Yeah.
There's the overcut.
Little overcut there on the 1 ball.
Playing safe all the way. Gauge the speed very well and look at her cue ball up against the 8. Pretty shot.
I might like kicking 3 rails on this. Just depends. The 9 might be a little bit in the way to do that.
I was going to say the
But I
angle's
really
not there.
like kicking 3 rails on this.
Well, the one thing is, if she kicks it 2 rails, Tim, and hits it full, it could slide by between the rail and the 7. She went 3 rails, and she got it. And look, ooh, I thought the 5 ball was going. What a good shot.
Great hit. Almost made the 2 or the 5.
Yeah, speed having a lot to do with that angle.
Look at how
See?
short she made that.
Because of the speed.
Yeah.
Yep, good shot. Well, you know they play a lot of billiards in the Philippines. Well, you've been there, haven't you, to the Philippines?
I actually have been there.
Yeah.
Had a really good time. They love pool over there.
Oh, my. Yeah. It's the mecca of pool.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely would want to go back there. Plenty to learn for me.
Plenty to learn for the world.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Okay, so let's see. Can she kill the cue ball and play a good safety on the 3 ball? Or is she going very aggressive and try to go into it?
No,
Full
I would
draw?
just go ahead and run down there. And did she break it up?
Yeah,
she
and
did.
She did get on the 3 ball.
I was going to say I wouldn't have a problem banking 3 the way it laid.
You like
With good
banks a
shape.
lot.
To the side pocket, yes. Yeah. To the side pocket. Well, it's. Do you play much bank pool? I don't, but because I don't like to play bank pool, but I can bank okay.
Well, she has missed that 3 ball. Can you believe that? It was such a good chance. If you look at how the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are all at the bottom of the table. Lucky not to sell out though.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah.
This is a tough angle. This angle's a little. She's gonna go from that side. I was gonna.
Well,
this is a good shot.
Because it's so flat, going 2 rails, the cue ball doesn't really have the chance to go up
Slide
table.
up. Okay.
So I might go 1 rail directly into it and trying to catch it full and firm.
Kind of like she did.
Yeah.
And
But
made
she
it.
made it. Yeah. I wouldn't.
Well, you don't know that.
Did she Can I look on the 5? Because that would be
She-
a great bonus.
I think she can just barely hit it. Is it enough to catch the rail and send it down below the 9-8? It is. It is not. She did not get it down there, and now she's given up a shot. Well, someone released the Kraken.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to give too many opportunities to
No.
this lady here. When she gets in stroke, she's very dangerous.
Yeah, she is in stroke. She just didn't see the table much in that second set. And as her nickname says, Big Eyes, she's saying, no, but I can see it now. This 9-ball to be tied at 1 in the third and deciding set. If they're tied at 3, we get the shootout.
Yeah, everything is still possible in this set. What a great chance that was for Rubelin to go 2-0 up. Would have been such an advantage in this deciding set.
Zane Bernard, our referee, from New Plymouth, New Zealand. And our timekeeper and scorekeeper is Greg Crodus from New Zealand, from the South Island of New Zealand. Not as heavily populated as the North Island. I believe New Zealand has a population of about 5.3 million people. Or in that vicinity, give or take a birth or two, or 3 or 4.
Oh, nice cut break. Makes the 5. Where's the 1? Not a full pocket to pocket the 1 ball. And it's quite a big cut.
She's going to bank it.
Bank it.
I'm going to bank this shot.
Bank and draw back and
No, I'm just going to run right into the 6. Oh, that might not be good, though, because I'm going to hit the right side of it almost. Yep, sure am. And there's a pocket over there.
I don't mind soft draw, like center of the table.
2 balls down here. So, that's good. Yeah.
Like you don't want to play too much draw because your stroke will be too firm and the odds of making the bank will get lower, but just a little bit should be fine.
Where would you play safe to? That's why I'm thinking bank. And I do like the draw shot. Because you can, yes, this is a straight back. Every bank pool play. Vince would love this shot.
I like straight backs.
Yeah.
They just not always come straight back. That's my problem.
Yeah, hers came 2 straight back.
Well,
But it's going to work out.
she might have played it 2 ways. Like to where if she made it, she would be straight on the 2, and if she missed it, she got the hook.
That's a
or
good
is
point.
there a window? Maybe there's a window. That 1 ball did move way further than we expected.
Yeah.
Looked like it was gonna be behind the 7. Small Massé, maybe bring the cue ball behind the 2. That would be amazing. No, behind the 6.
Looks like she found cover. It's close. Or can she bank this ball?
Well, safe enough to not sell out, but she can get to the 1 ball.
If she might be able to make the 2 ball too with the cue ball. She doesn't even try. She says, I'll just play safe all the way. And it looks like she's got it covered.
Yeah, Rubelin showing up with the jump cue. I might jump this because what would be the safety? Like she's gonna hit the one thick, 2 rails into the 8,
Yeah.
and the cue ball will go to the 6. Like I don't see
She's-
much here.
Yeah, she's got to go between the 6 and the 7 with
Or
the
is
cue
she
ball.
playing the Massé? Like Massé trying to make it?
Hmm.
No. The jump cue.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Oh. Yeah, not enough air. Ball in hand. To read that Chou. Open table, but has pushed the 3 ball in a tougher spot there because the 4 is blocking the pocket. Of course, she can play for a 3-4 combination, but here you see not enough elevation.
And she's going to put this car in reverse and come back for position off the 2 ball. Uh-oh.
Yeah, just the combo was so tough.
This game is big. This game is real big. I think it gives the player that wins it the momentum to just, you know, really take control. And the way this ball lies, it lies perfect for Rubelin because little draw here, and she's on the 4 ball.
Yeah,
And
she
pushes
could
the
even
6 ball.
Yeah, she
Wow.
could push the 6 over
Yeah,
a little bit.
and
yeah.
she'll be right on it. Everything lays perfect right here. As long as she hits that 6 ball full.
Ooh. No, she's fine.
Yeah. Ah, that was a big miss right there.
Still not done yet. Like you can see, the 7 doesn't go by the 8. There's a little distance in between, and if you get off angle on the combination, definitely missable.
Let's see how she plays this. I think she can just follow for the 7 in the opposite corner. She's got enough angle just to do that. Perfect.
I also feel that the player who wins his rack goes indeed with momentum, and it only takes 2 games to guarantee yourself at least a shootout.
That's right.
Of course, that's not what they're going for. They want to
Well,
finish
of course
the
they
match,
want to
but-
finish and not go into a shootout, but look at it this way. You could be on the hill for a shootout. It's the worst you can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. By winning this game.
Oh, she got perfect on the 9, straight in. So 2-1 lead.
And even though it's only a 2-1 lead in this format, it's a big lead.
Yeah. Yeah, the Pinay is fighting here. I mean, you gotta give it to her after that, to start playing like this after the first set. There's not many players that can overcome, like playing, like she really wasn't that great in the first set and barely had any chance.
Yeah, that's called champion blood.
Yeah, and then just, she flipped the switch.
Yeah, they set up 16 tables here in this Cloudlands Event Center for this 3 World Championships, WPA World Championships, all sanctioned by the WPA.
So Rubelin to break. I believe it's morning now in the Philippines, and what a way to start your day.
Yeah, they're waking up to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them might have been up all night watching this.
Made the 6 ball. She does have a shot on the 1, but I wouldn't be surprised if she plays a safety behind the 3.
Well,
She could cut the 1 and run into the 8 to get on the 2 ball.
in this losers qualification round, Pia Filler was just defeated by Jasmine Ocean 2-0. 2 sets to 0. A nice safety by Rubelin.
Yeah, took away the kick shot over the left long rail. So must kick over the right long rail and would like to catch the bottom side. Oh, she went 2 rails and look where the 1 ball stops.
A little harder, it might have gone in. A little softer, it might have been safe.
I think she was trying to catch the bottom side and
Yeah.
separate them, but she's missed
Good
it on the
separation.
way there.
She's got angle, but is it enough angle to go to the head rail and back, or can she hold? No, angle to go head rail and back,
Ooh.
and the bump is costly.
Yeah. Could have played maybe the short side of the 2 ball as well, on top of the 2. Like, didn't have to come back to where she was. Either way, no shot on the 2. I don't expect her to go for this, as the shape on the 3 ball is so tough.
Oh, you got that.
Just wondering, I don't like the thin hit on the 2 and bring the cue ball behind the 3, big scratch. Is she going for this? No, she must be banking a 2 to the short rail, right?
Playing safe.
No.
No, she's going
not.
for it and made it and got position.
Yeah, she just got on the 3 ball. What a shot that was. Never expected her to cut the 2 ball.
She got on it too good. If she was over a little bit more to the left, she'd have an angle to come back up for the 4. Now, I guess she might have, with a hint of inside, she can come on the inside of the 8.
No,
Oh, she was able to come around. What a great shot. She did that by cheating the pocket a little bit.
Yeah, put a big stroke on that.
Watch this. Yeah, see how close she came to the side of the pocket there? That wasn't
Yeah.
dead center, that was off to the right.
She
just
wasn't
right.
trying to, like, she did get on the rail where this is not what she's happy about.
No,
Could-
she's happy
Could
with
play
this.
for the 5 in the bottom left. No,
No.
she went 2 rails.
She's very happy with this.
Well, she definitely has a great chance from here. She's queuing really well at the moment. Possible chance to get at least to the shootout, and definitely more. She's playing great.
Keep in mind, Tim, this game is 9-balled, and when you have the break playing 9-ball, the odds are in your favor. Oh, except when you do things like that.
Wow.
She took that stretch.
But I'm also
Too
so
easy.
surprised. Look at where the cue ball landed. Like,
Yeah.
she played that much draw. Can you believe it? She's missed that
She knows
8
it.
ball.
Look at her eyes. She says, I let that get away.
Wow.
And
I mean, I'm surprised that went in as well.
can this game,
Oh.
can this set get any tighter? After 2 whitewashes, the set is as tight as it can get.
What a turnaround.
2 apiece. Neither one winning 2 games in a row. And as you mentioned, Tim, the nerves.
It must be. Here's Here, that 8-ball. I don't actually think she moved the punch, but I just felt like she was cheating the pocket just a bit to get the cue ball over, but I wouldn't know why.
I think, as you can just see there, it looked like she took it for granted and had to, in the stretch, just cost her.
Yeah, must be. I mean, because I don't think there was a lot of body movement or anything
No.
on it, but
No.
just wow.
And see, those are the kind you dream about for a long time after an outing like this, especially if it puts you out of the tournament.
Interesting. She stood up and was like, she was like visualizing the shot again. Like she just went like, what did I actually do there? Like what? Like she went over it again, and then she goes,
Yeah.
okay, well, okay. So, read that show to break. We're at 2 each. 3 each brings us to a shootout.
Big break, 1 ball to the side. Is there a cue ball to the corner, and down it goes. Ball in hand for Ruben and Amit. My. After the first 2 sets, as you mentioned, no errors, 1 foul on a break. And this third and deciding set has been riddled with them now.
Yeah, now does the 5 go in the top left corner, or will she have to play for a 5 ball in the side pocket to get to the 6?
The good thing is she has the option, and look where the 4 ball is. Very available to get wherever she needs to get on the 5. Ruben will be playing position for the 4 in the side pocket to get to the 5.
Yeah,
That
2
lays-
rail shape.
yeah.
And I believe also if you catch that second rail, it guarantees you to have an angle to go from the 4 to the 5 in the side as well. It's always going to have an angle going up table.
This layout is very, very nice, and she's got the angle to go wherever she wants here for this 5 ball. And if it doesn't go by the 8, playing it to the side and coming down for the 6 is going to be right there. And she did she get there? I don't think so. I think the angle doesn't let her come down.
She has just enough to play forward and leave herself more cut on the 6. Like she's not going to get to the
Right.
bottom side of the table, but she also doesn't really need to. As long as she can cut the 6, she should be fine.
Yep. Now see, I like using the second rail here to come back to the middle of the table.
Yeah, also just to let the stroke out a
Yeah.
little bit. You don't want to
Yeah.
be
Your aiming
punching
is
the
so much
ball
better.
like very short.
Well, when you slow roll these shots, you know, the skid is very common. Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Okay, imagine if only she had made that 8. We could have went for lunch.
We're still going to get a chance. They don't close it up. It's still there for a while.
Yeah, play that good. Guaranteed herself angle on the 8
Well,
to go 2 rails to the 9.
good thing, you know, but the only danger here is that side pocket on the right.
No, it doesn't have to go 2 rails, but she did play that. And this time she got on the 9. She's gonna wipe her cue. Straight on the 9. This is important.
Yeah, she's thinking to herself, I have an extension if I want to. Take it anyway, who cares? You can't save it for the next game.
And there it is. So she does guarantee herself at least the shootout. But that 8 ball is gonna stick in there, in her head somewhere. I mean,
It's going to take her a month to get it out of her head.
probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a
Well,
huge miss.
If she loses the match, it'll take her a month to get out of her head.
Oh yeah, if you lose the
If
match,
she
you're
wins
sick
it,
about
she'll
it.
forget about it. But this break is very important. This is where they've traded off, you know, with scratches on the break, with dry break. So this is a very important break. Here's some good stats for this game. You can still see the fouls. There's only one foul per. Well, Rubelin has two fouls in the match, and Chou has 3, 2 on this set, which is actually so does.
It's the first time now that Rubelin's player overall performance is higher
Than Chou's.
than Chou's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just by 2 points, but it's higher.
It's come up. Big break. Control break here.
Last time she hit a good square in the face, good cue ball.
Make a ball.
A little bit more cut.
There
That's
goes the 2
two
ball.
goal.
There
Yeah.
goes the 2.
And
Shot on the 1. Oh my, the 3 ball is tough. It only has 1 pocket on the right side of your screen.
well, also needs to still get from that 3 to the 4, as the 4 doesn't go in the bottom left. So quite some work to do.
And then exactly. Straight back. Nope, the angle's not there. She's got to come over and back. No, she came straight back.
Probably is gonna roll up on the 7. I wouldn't mind to do that. It's a super tough shot to take this and to hold the cue ball on the left side for the 4.
Very good point.
Chou.
Is that position here is tough.
She's looking at running into the 9. She might go for this. I don't like it that
I
much.
actually like your idea of sticking her on the 7.
Yeah, it's like half ball contact. You can judge the speed quite okay.
It's a roll-up contact.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I like it.
and it's almost guaranteed.
She's going for it. And she has missed it. She has pushed the 9 over the corner as well, so gives other options. Could play for the 4 ball, and if you don't get on the 4, you could play a carom on the 9. You could play 4, 8, 9 combination. There's things you can do now.
Opens up to 5. Lots of things.
Yeah.
The one most important is to make this ball.
Oh, and she's hung the 3 ball.
Now, is she looking at the
She's
3 ball
she's
combo?
like, well, can I please just shoot that and be done? I mean,
Well,
it's a tough position. It's,
Actually, this is the rail first, brings the cue ball right between the 5 and the 7, and it gives her the shot she wants. I would go for the 3 ball combo.
she might go off the left side of the 3, stun 2 rails to the 4. Oh, does she get there? She does get some cut, but it's not ideal.
She has a carom here too if she chooses to shoot it. It's a nice carom too. The 8 ball into the 9.
Oh, she is running out of time. What is she playing? Is she playing safe? Play the cue ball behind the 6-5.
Oh,
Well, the 4 needs to get to the short rail. She has left the
She's-
jump.
she's taken everything away except the jump.
She doesn't like the jump.
See, 2 railer. I
Well,
think
the thing is, they're on the shot clock. She didn't bring her jump cue. So if she now looks at the jump and she does like it, but she looks like she's committed to kicking this.
yeah,
Kick to make.
she has an extension if she needs it.
And she has missed it.
Well, 3 ball. Well, really, it's It's 4 balls to get for that 8-ball, 8-9 combo to get into the final 16 for Ruben and Amit and avoid the shootout.
Well, if she gets near the 5 and straight, I really don't see anything that could go wrong here.
I don't see too much.
Only nerves.
Yep.
Oh. Don't roll up on the 7.
That would have been one of the things that could have gone wrong. Ooh.
No, okay, I think she...
She's looking to see if she'll play the 7 in the side.
Yeah, I would just draw back a little bit and then go forward, or maybe stun over like
Just
this.
stopping it.
It's really
Not going to take
so.
any chances of doing anything.
Oh, she even got straight on the
Yep.
6. You can stun over. Little draw. Wow, what a match.
Three shots away from the final 16 and sending the defending champion out of the tournament. One of the top players in the world. Ranked number 3 by Fargo. Ranked number 1 in the WPA.
Well, I guess she's playing the carom. She's playing the combination. Gotta watch the cue ball. Don't follow the cue ball. Yeah, so there it is. Ruben Amit beats Rita Chou. Chou's out. Defending champion is out. And Ruben Amit advances to the last 16 single elimination phase. Here's that carom on the 9. What a match we've just seen. Amazing first set from Chou. And amazing set from Amit after. She really stepped it up and
Yeah.
she's done it. So we will see her back for sure in the last
Sure.
16 later.
They
So-
traded punches in the last set, and Ruben Amit was the last one standing. George Deachea and Tim De Ruyter signing off, folks. Join us later. We have some more action here in New Zealand.
See you soon.